deteriorate, deteriorate, deteriorate.
This word means to become worse or less good over time, often because something is not being taken care of properly. Here is a sample sentence. The old wooden bridge had begun to deteriorate over time, with cracks and splinters appearing in its once sturdy planks. In this example, deteriorate means to become worse or less effective over time due to wear and tear.
Determination, determination, determination.
It's the quality of being strong-willed and having a firm decision to do something, no matter what obstacles or challenges come up. Here is a sample sentence. Her determination to become a professional athlete drove her to train tirelessly every day, even when others doubted her ability. This sentence illustrates how determination can be used to describe someone's strong will and resolve to achieve a goal.
Determine, determine, determine.
This means to figure out or decide something, often after thinking about it carefully. Here is a sample sentence. The detective worked tirelessly to gather evidence and determine who was responsible for the crime. In this sentence, determine means to find out or decide something through investigation or research.
Detour, detour, detour.
A path or route that you take instead of going straight to where you want to go, usually because something is blocking the main way. Here is a sample sentence. The road construction ahead required us to take a detour through the nearby town, which added an extra 20 minutes to our journey.
Detriment, detriment, detriment.
This word refers to something that causes harm or makes a situation worse. Here is a sample sentence. The company's decision to cut corners on safety protocols was likely to cause significant detriment to employee well-being and overall productivity. In this example, detriment refers to the negative consequences or harm that resulted from the company's actions.
Detrimental, detrimental, detrimental.
This word means something that is bad or harmful for someone or something. It's an action or situation that causes problems or makes things worse. Here is a sample sentence. The excessive sugar consumption in her diet was detrimental to her overall health, leading to weight gain and increased risk of diabetes. In this example, detrimental means causing harm or damage, which is one of its primary meanings.
Deviate, deviate, deviate.
This means to go away from what is normal or expected, often in a way that might be considered unusual or wrong. Here is a sample sentence. The new policy aimed to encourage employees to think outside the box, but some team members began to deviate from the established procedures in ways that compromise the company's quality standards. In this example, deviate means to stray or move away from an established standard, procedure, or norm.
Devise, devise, devise.
It's something made to do a specific job or task, often with moving parts or electronic components. Here is a sample sentence. The smartphone was a complex device that contained a powerful processor, memory, and storage, all in one small package.
Devise, devise, devise.
This word means to think of or come up with an idea, plan, or solution for something. Here is a sample sentence. The detective had to devise a clever plan to catch the thief, who seemed to always be one step ahead. In this sentence, devise means to create or come up with a plan or scheme.
Devote, devote, devote.
To give something or someone your full attention, time, and effort, without distractions or interruption. Here is a sample sentence. She devoted her entire summer to volunteering at the local animal shelter. In this sentence, devoted means to give one's time, energy, or attention entirely to something.
Devotion, devotion, devotion.
It's a strong feeling of love, care, or loyalty towards something or someone that you consider very important. Here is a sample sentence. The devoted mother spent every spare moment with her young child, showing unwavering love and care. In this example, Devotion refers to the strong feeling of love and loyalty that the mother has towards her child.
Devour, devour, devour.
This action means to eat or consume something completely, usually quickly and eagerly. Here's a sample sentence. The hungry lion devoured its prey in just a few swift bites.
Diagnose, diagnose, diagnose.
To figure out what is wrong with someone or something based on their symptoms or problems. Here is a sample sentence. The doctor was able to diagnose the patient's illness after conducting several tests and reviewing her medical history.
Diagnosis, diagnosis, diagnosis.
It's when someone tries to figure out what is wrong with you or something by looking at symptoms or clues. Here is a sample sentence. After visiting her doctor and undergoing several tests, Sarah received a diagnosis that she had been suffering from diabetes. In this sentence, diagnosis refers to the process of identifying or determining the cause or nature of a medical condition.
Diagram, diagram, diagram.
A visual representation that shows how things are connected or related to each other, often using lines, shapes, and symbols. Here is a sample sentence. The teacher drew a detailed diagram on the board to help the students understand the complex process. This sentence demonstrates how the word diagram can be used in context, referring to a visual representation or illustration that helps to explain or clarify something.
Dialect, dialect, dialect.
A specific way that people speak, which is unique to their region or group, and can be different from how others speak. Here is a sample sentence. The rural community spoke a unique dialect that was distinct from the standard language spoken in cities. In this example, dialect refers to a specific way of speaking that is characteristic of a particular group or region.
Diameter, diameter, diameter.
It's the distance across something from one side to the other, passing through its middle. Here is a sample sentence. The bicycle wheel had a diameter of 26 inches, making it perfect for long-distance rides.
Dictate, dictate, dictate.
This means to tell someone exactly what they should write or say, often by speaking out loud. Here is a sample sentence. The boss will dictate the terms of the new contract to her assistant, who will then type them up. In this example, dictate means to speak or read something aloud to someone else, usually so that they can write it down.
Dictator, dictator, dictator.
A person who has complete control over a country or group, making all decisions without asking others for their opinion or permission. Here's a sample sentence. The country was ruled by a ruthless dictator who maintained power through fear and intimidation.
Diction, diction, diction.
It refers to the way someone speaks, including their tone, pitch, and choice of words. Here is a sample sentence. The politician's careful diction and measured tone helped to reassure the public that she was committed to transparency in her administration. In this example, diction refers to the way someone chooses and uses words, particularly in formal or official contexts. It implies a level of precision, clarity, and perhaps even a touch of eloquence.